Hello Bears fans, it's Bearlissimo. Just going to do a quick breakdown of Darrell Taylor. This is from his most recent game, which was the last pre-season game that he played in against the Titans, who we've also seen ourselves. We'll see early on in the season. So we're going to see him, as the motion goes across, I don't know if you noticed this, but he just squeezed down, so we just roll it back a few frames. You know, it's as the tight end crosses the centre, that's when he squeezes down, and you see the D-line actually transition across. And you know the snaps have been going pretty good. But generally speaking, what the QB is going to be doing is unblocked end, because it looks like everyone's sort of zoning that way. Unblocked end, he's the read man. So let's just see if that's what it is. And you see him, so rather than sort of, what I would like to see him do is take the first step across the line of scrimmage, then squeeze down. But I do like this squeezing down, just basically staying, you know, it sees it's a pitch. Well, a fake toss. And you can see he's already stopped his feet because he's already seen that the ball hasn't gone. Turns into pursuit. Now it's about closing distance between him and the quarterback. Run to where he's running to, not to where he is. Close that down, get in his line of sight, which we see. And then disrupt the pass if you can. You see him getting up nice and high, very, very, very nearly disrupts that pass. It's only a short pass anyway. On first and long, they actually get first down. So 1st and 10 and they get the first down. But he did his part looking at it from the other side. So again, we're going to see a tight end motion. Watch him squeeze down, everyone else squeeze down. I would say, you know, first step across the line of scrimmage, then look this way. So squeeze. You'll see him do that. He just goes laterally, which must be the way their teacher says it. There's the rotation. Safety rolls down. And there he goes, the linebacker's bit, and you see that's going to be the free man behind the back. But what I like is Darrell Taylor, if you just look to see what he's doing. Very disciplined, closer, got a little bit hesitant there, and that's how close he was to getting the ball. Look, that's how close he was to getting the ball. Good start. So we're into the second play and we see him isolated there. What I like here is you see a tight end, so they're sort of saying, you know, what's the tight end doing? They're doing this for information for the QB actually. So what they're trying to show is, you know, whoever got over the tight end, is it a safety, is it a corner, is it a linebacker going out with him? They see it as zones. This is telling him sort of what, you know, thinking cover 3, you know, with sort of a potential, you know, short flat, and sort of this sort of, you know, look going on here. Obviously stacked. Now stacked, so that would be a man beater there. But as he comes over Darrell Taylor, you see Darrell Taylor just being alive to the fact the tight end is now coming in line, going to put his hand in the dirt. So rather than being pointed in, he's now pointed forwards to face the blocker, which is really disciplined stuff. Again, sees they're in a pass set. So again, gets hands, and see him swipe the hands off, working the hands of the tackle, and then lots of good sort of disengage moves there. So we'll see a really good angle now coming up. So again, watch the discipline in terms of him recognising he's got a tight end coming over him. Watch what he does, squares up. And as he gets into his pass rush set, there's quite a few really good techniques that we're going to see here. So first one, hesitation. So splits the tight end, gets the hands off there, you see it there. Into tackle, tackle's got hands on chest, so what's he going to do? He's going to forklift under the elbows, which you see him do there. You see the forklift on the wrist? So I like to see it under the elbow, but gets the wrist off and then dips and rips underneath, get that arm up and past the tackle, double-handed swipe again as he tries to replace. Really good pass rush moves actually. And then the arm bar to get it across, but yeah, QB's got it out nice and quickly. But lots of good work against the would-be tight end block and double with the tackle into a pass rush. So we saw him nearly get home on that pass rush. Good job there, previous snap. Into the third one we're going to show you. Got him, you know, lined up there, sort of a wide 7/9. Looks like they're in sort of a fast package. So as you can see, you know, in terms of, you know, who's the fastest guy upfield, he quite clearly is the fastest man upfield. Gets to where, into the chest of the tackle, into a drive, long arm. Just waiting for the QB to pass. As the QB bails, gets into pursuit, chases him down. So very close to production there. Third and very long. At the end of the day, you don't want to get caught for a late hit or anything, but equally you do want to get home. So again, watching the pass rush technique, hezi move. So the hezi move, so what the hezi move is sort of saying, trying to get the tackle to stay. So he's sort of doing this, sort of jabbing right foot, right foot into the body. You see him get into a drive position. He really is in a very good position there. Gets the tackle actually re-anchors very, very well. As he gets the stalemate, you see him working his hand off. And then as a QB starts to bail, he sees a QB start to bail. Being held a little bit there, but you know, gets into pursuit. Very close to a sack again. And we're into the fourth play. See him as a stand-up initially, stand-up defensive end. Over the tight end. Tight end comes straight to him. We see pulling guard and tackle, so we're seeing some sort of you know, tray kind of, you know, heavy run formation to this side, trying to get the numbers. I really like what he does. Slips inside that block, defeats the block of the tackle coming towards him. He's through the gap, right into the lane. People say he's not a very good run defender. I don't think he could have played this any better than he did. Yes, it's pre-season, so bear that in mind. But again, this is a tight end over him, and we're going to see him recognise that we're going to get the pull. So it's a centre guard pull. So the guard's going to be coming towards him. It's a down block here. They're going to try and do a reach block. We're going to try and do a reach block there. You really have got to sort of, you know, try and disrupt this. What you want to do is destroy this block here, really, ideally, because you want your linebacker to be coming free. But if you can't, you know, just sort of destroy him, and look at him brace for impact, dip underneath it, really good job. Gets past the tight end. The tight end at this point, I mean, that's quite clearly a hold. So he really has, I mean, people say he's not a very good run defender. I don't think he could have played this any better than he did. Squares up the tight end, doesn't give any ground, stays exactly on his landmark on his point. Guard comes towards him, dips around the front of that contact, in through there, being held. As the centre comes past, he's in to make the tackle and pursuit from the backside. You know, good form tackle as well. Good work. It's the last play of this short video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you're hitting like, putting notifications on. Let me know what you think of him. He's obviously playing left defensive end all of these snaps. It'd be interesting to see whether he's going to spell Montez as the left defensive end or whether he is going to be one of the starters. I personally think Austin Booker will be starting at the right end. Let me know what you think in the comments. Walker, Booker, or will it be Taylor? Let me know what you think of this video, what you think of Taylor. Is it a good move? Was it good value from what you've seen so far? Put it down in the comments and make sure you share it and like it and put notifications on for more videos when they come out. Again, pass rush set. So look at that lovely dip around the corner. What I like is he sort of sets it up so he takes a jab step towards him there and then dips underneath the arms. Look at him turn that corner. It's almost square. That's exactly what you want to do. Get to 7 yards, in, close. QB still alive, comes down, so close to getting the sack there. Again, Hooker, Willis is Malik Willis is a very mobile QB, so it's a tough target. Coming from a wide 9 outside the tight end and another tight end, so he'd be on the outside shoulder of a second tight end here. So that's a wide 9. Tackle is wide setting against him. Look at him, waits for hands, dips it down, misses with his swipe, but it's being armbarred, being held there. At the end of the day, defensive tackle gets in his way. As he closes in, you know, how this isn't called a hold, I'll never know. But I mean, yeah, he's all over his back, and the QB gets away. But he did his job. I think it's a very good signing. I think for what we've actually traded him for, a very good player, and I think he'll fit in well with this defense. High intensity, high effort guy who has experience of Flus and his system at Indianapolis. Love to see you in the next video. This is me, Bearlissimo. I say, be kind to somebody, bear down. Take care.
Anyway, ciao.